Okay, wow. I don't know if this person thought you were just another conquest or what, but they are absolutely losing their mind right now. Like they genuinely regret the way they approached you. And I'm hearing something very specific. I'm hearing I like your skin or something about being drawn to your physical presence. But oh my goodness, they had no idea what they were walking into. They thought this was going to be simple. They thought you were going to be easy to figure out, easy to charm, easy to seduce, but you completely disarmed them. And now they're panicking because they realize you are so much more than what they initially saw. Your mind is intriguing, your energy is intriguing, and they are scrambling right now trying to figure out how to fix this, how to approach you correctly because they know they messed up. Welcome back to Twin Soul Collective Guidance. I'm Blue, and if you're here right now, this message is for you. This is a reading about someone who tried to play games with you, someone who underestimated you, and now they're dealing with the consequences of that. They're in their head, they're confused, and honestly, they're a little bit terrified because you flipped the script on them so fast. Before we dive in, just a quick reminder, only take what resonates with you. Not every detail will apply to every person, so trust your intuition and take what feels right for your situation. Now let's tap into this energy and see exactly what happened, what they're feeling, and what they want from you now. Okay, so let me just start by saying this person seriously thought they had you figured out. Like they saw you, they were attracted to your physical presence, your skin, your body, the way you carry yourself, and they immediately made assumptions. They thought, okay, this is going to be fun. This is going to be easy. I can charm this person. I can seduce them. Maybe they saw you at a social gathering, maybe at the beach, maybe somewhere where you were showing a little bit more of yourself than usual, and they locked onto that. They saw the surface and they made a judgment call. And oh my goodness, they were so wrong. They were so incredibly wrong because what they didn't realize is that you are not just a pretty face. You are not just someone with attractive energy. You are deeply intelligent. You are intuitive. You are powerful. And the moment they tried to come at you with that surface level energy, you saw right through it. So let's talk about what actually happened here. The first card I'm seeing is the Judgment card, and wow, this is so telling. The Judgment card is about awakening, about realizations, about that moment when everything becomes crystal clear. This person had a full on awakening when it comes to you. They thought they were going to seduce you, they thought they were going to charm you, maybe even manipulate you a little bit, and instead you caused a spiritual reckoning in them. You caused them to look at themselves and realize, wait, this isn't going to work the way I thought it would. This person is different. This person sees me. And that scared them. That absolutely terrified them because suddenly they weren't in control anymore. Suddenly you had all the power and they didn't know what to do with that. The Judgment card is showing me that they are going through a massive internal shift right now because of you. You didn't just reject their advances, you made them question their entire approach to relationships, to intimacy, to connection. You made them realize that the games they've been playing don't work on someone like you. And then we have the Death card. Oh my goodness, the Death card. Now, this isn't about physical death. This is about transformation. This is about the ending of old patterns, old behaviors, old ways of being. This person thought they were going to trap you. They thought they had this whole thing planned out. They were going to come in, sweep you off your feet, get what they wanted, and move on. But instead, they ended up being the one who got trapped. They ended up being the one who couldn't walk away. You became the trap. You became the thing they couldn't escape from because once they got a glimpse of who you really are, once they got past the surface, they were hooked. And the Death card is showing me that they know they have to change. They know they can't approach you the way they approach everyone else. They know that if they want any chance with you, they have to completely transform the way they show up. They have to let go of the player mentality. They have to let go of the superficial tactics. They have to actually be real, be vulnerable, be honest. And that's terrifying for them because maybe they've never had to do that before. Now, let's talk about how you're showing up in this situation because I'm getting the Queen of Cups energy from you. And this is so beautiful. The Queen of Cups is deeply intuitive. She's emotionally intelligent. She sees beneath the surface. She can feel energy before it even reaches her. And that's exactly what you did. The moment this person tried to come at you with their games, you felt it. You knew exactly what they were doing. You knew exactly what their intentions were. and you didn't fall for it. You didn't play along. You held your ground. You stayed in your power. And I'm hearing that your intuition was screaming at you. Your intuition was telling you this person isn't serious. This person isn't ready. This person is trying to play you. And you listened to that intuition. You trusted yourself. And because of that, you didn't give them what they wanted. You didn't give them easy access to you. You made them work for it. You made them prove themselves. And honestly, that's what threw them off so much because they're not used to that. They're used to people being easy. They're used to people falling for the charm, falling for the looks, falling for the smooth talk. But you didn't. You saw right through it. And here's the thing. The Queen of Cups is also showing me that you do feel something for this person. Like you're not completely uninterested. There's something there. There's a pull. There's a curiosity. But you're not going to act on it unless they come correct. You're not going to lower your standards. You're not going to settle for surface level connection. You want depth. You want substance. You want someone who can match your energy intellectually, emotionally, spiritually, and you're willing to wait for that. You're willing to hold out until they step up. And that's driving them absolutely crazy because they can feel that you're interested, but they also know that they haven't earned you yet. They know they messed up their first impression and now they're scrambling to fix it. Now let's talk about what they really want from you because this is where it gets interesting. I'm seeing the Page of Pentacles and okay, at first glance, the Page of Pentacles might seem like someone who's just starting out, someone who's inexperienced, someone who's still learning. But in this context, it's showing me that they underestimated your value. They saw you as someone they could easily acquire, like a possession, like something shiny and pretty that they could show off. But what they didn't realize is that you are not an object. You are not a trophy. You are a whole entire person with depth, with intelligence, with power. And the Page of Pentacles is showing me that they're now realizing you are someone who graduated top of the class, whether that's spiritually, intellectually, or in your actual life. You are not someone to be played with. You are not someone who can be manipulated or controlled. And now they're seeing that. Now they're realizing that if they want you, they have to approach you with respect, with intention, with genuine interest. And then we have the Two of Cups. Oh my goodness, the Two of Cups. This is the card of partnership, of connection, of mutual love and respect. And this is what they actually want. Beneath all the games, beneath all the surface level attraction, beneath all the initial nonsense, they actually want a real connection with you. They want partnership. They want love. They want to be with you in a genuine, authentic way. The Two of Cups is showing me that there is potential here for something real, something deep, something meaningful, but it's only going to happen if they get their act together. It's only going to happen if they stop playing games and start being real. And I think they know that. I think they're starting to understand that you're not someone who's going to settle for anything less than genuine love and genuine connection, and that's why they're panicking. That's why they're regretting their initial approach, because they know they almost lost you before they even had a chance. So let's talk about why they're panicking specifically. What is it about you that has them so shook? And I keep hearing this phrase, beauty is only skin deep. They were attracted to your skin, to your physical appearance, to your body, to your outer presentation. But what they didn't expect was to be attracted to your mind. What they didn't expect was to be captivated by the way you think, the way you speak, the way you carry yourself intellectually and energetically. You have this incredible ability to transform conversations, to go deep, to challenge people, to make them think. And they weren't ready for that. They thought this was just going to be a physical thing, a surface level thing, maybe a fling, maybe something casual. But once they actually talked to you, once they actually got to know you even a little bit, they realized, oh no, this person is special. This person is different. This person is not like anyone I've ever met before. And that terrified them because suddenly this wasn't just about attraction anymore. Suddenly this was about connection, about compatibility, about actually having to show up as a real person. And I'm also getting that this person may have had some addictions or distractions that were clouding their vision. Maybe they were caught up in their own world, their own drama, their own patterns. Maybe they were involved with other people. Maybe they were playing the field. Maybe they were just not in a place where they could recognize real value when they saw it. But you came into their life and completely disrupted that. You made them realize that what they were doing wasn't fulfilling. You made them realize that the way they were living wasn't sustainable. You became this mirror for them, showing them all the ways they needed to grow, all the ways they needed to change. And that's uncomfortable. That's really uncomfortable for someone who's been living in their comfort zone, who's been doing the same thing over and over again. But it's also necessary. It's necessary for their growth, for their evolution, for them to become the person they need to be. Now, here's what I want you to understand. This person is serious about you, like genuinely serious. They're not just playing around anymore. They've moved past that initial surface level attraction, and now they're actually invested. They're actually interested in who you are as a person. They want to know you. They want to understand you. They want to be with you in a real way. And I'm hearing that they want to see you vulnerable. When they say they want to see you naked, it's not just physical, it's emotional, it's spiritual. They want to see the real you. They want you to let your guard down. They want you to trust them enough to show them all the parts of yourself that you keep hidden from the world. And that's actually really beautiful, but it's also something they have to earn. They have to prove to you that they're worthy of that vulnerability. They have to show you through their actions, through their consistency, through their integrity, that they're someone you can trust. And I'm also seeing that there might be some competition here. There might be other people who are interested in you. There might be other people who see your value and want to be with you. And this person is aware of that. They're aware that they're not the only one who sees how amazing you are. And that's adding to their panic. That's making them realize that if they don't step up, if they don't get their act together, they're going to lose you to someone else, someone who's ready, someone who's willing to show up correctly from the beginning, someone who doesn't need a wake-up call to recognize your worth. And they don't want that. They don't want to lose you, so they're trying to change. They're trying to transform. They're trying to become the person you deserve. But here's the advice I'm getting for you from Spirit. Don't let guilt or uncertainty deter you from your destiny. You might be feeling some pressure right now. You might be feeling like you should give this person a chance, like you should lower your standards, like you should make things easier for them. But Spirit is saying no. Spirit is saying trust your intuition, trust your gut. If this person is meant to be in your life, they will rise to meet you. They will do the work. They will prove themselves. You don't have to make it easy for them. You don't have to settle. You don't have to compromise your standards or your boundaries. And also be careful about who you're sharing your business with. Be careful about who you're talking to about this situation, because not everyone has your best interest at heart. Not everyone wants to see you win. Some people might be giving you bad advice, whether intentionally or unintentionally. Some people might be projecting their own fears and insecurities onto you. So keep your cards close to your chest. Trust yourself. Trust your connection to Spirit, and move forward with confidence. Okay, so wow, this reading was intense. This person really thought they had you figured out, and you completely shattered their expectations. Your skin might have caught their attention, but your mind, your spirit, your energy, that's what has them absolutely captivated now. That's what has them panicking, regretting their approach, and trying desperately to make things right. And the beautiful thing is, you hold all the power here. You get to decide if they're worthy of your time, your energy, your vulnerability. You get to decide if they've done enough work, if they've shown enough growth, if they're actually ready to meet you where you are. And Spirit is reminding you that you don't have to rush this decision. You don't have to force anything. If it's meant to be, it will unfold naturally. This person will step up, or they won't. But either way, you're going to be okay, because you know your worth. If this reading resonated with you, trust that this message was meant to find you today. Trust that you're being guided and protected through this situation. And remember, only take what resonates. This is your journey, your story, your path. Thank you so much for being here with me today on Twin Soul Collective Guidance. I'm Blue, and I'm sending you so much love and light. Trust yourself, trust your intuition, and know that everything is unfolding exactly as it should.